Hey everybody, I'm Rousseau, and I do a little work here and there. You're back in the Ready Ward, and we're doing another TMNT RPG Modern Street Tile. This is number 2, and since we've already done the straight tiles, we'll get to curved tiles now. Of course, functionally, this is very similar to the tile that we've already made. You got a road portion, you got sidewalks, and everything is made of layered cardstock. In the description there is a link to a PDF you can print out to make something that looks a lot like this. What all makes up this tile? Well, if you've watched the previous video, it's more or less new pieces. You've got these single corner bits where it's made up of a larger and smaller piece, and the larger one has notches out to sort of simulate grout. Then along the opposite corner you have the same slabs as before, each representing a panel on the sidewalk. There is a bit of a special piece right in the corner. It's a different size than all the other ones. It's a square while they are rectangles. And then you've got some more along that other side. Underneath that is a new L-shaped pieces. It's got notches out, and together it with the pieces on top of it form a bit of a sidewalk with grout. What a great word, grout. And underneath that, it gets a lot less complicated. We've got the street level, which has little cracks scratched into it, all the little pieces for the grading to give that a little bit of detail. And below that is the standard base that I built for the last couple of tiles. There's nothing too complicated about that. You want to know how to put it together, just watch video number 1. It's not that complicated a process. But you will have to make something to mount the street level portion of the tile, and it's got holes in it after all. So if nothing else, a piece of foam core, some chipboard, whatever you got. But building these spaces will make it so that you can link everything together, which is kind of nice. Now, if we travel forward through time, you should be able to see there is plenty enough relief here for us to dry brush this fairly easily. I have added a small piece into this bottom corner just to make the whole corner look a little more round. It's totally unnecessary, but I cut that piece out of what was left from the curved portion of the corners on the other side, so you might do that yourself. Still, this is looking pretty good. I'm going to paint it the exact same way that I did last time. I'm going to match all the colors. And hey, when it is painted, it looks pretty good. I still need to put a clear coat on this, but it already matches up pretty well with the other pieces of the road. Granted, I doubt you're going to need too many of these curved one-way street road sections, but you never know. This may be exactly what you've been looking for. Of course, now that I have made a few of these tiles, I can stack them up and sort of give you an idea of the size they would be for, just in case you make a bunch of these and you need to start thinking about storing them somewhere. And yeah, you could probably have an entire city block's worth of these tiles in a pretty small area. Still, we're going to need a lot more than just these two kinds of roads, so I better get back to work. Until next time, as always, rate and comment. If you haven't already, subscribe if you're so inclined. You're watching Rousseau Works. This is the Ready Ward, and I am Rousseau. Out.